morning, happy Thursday. Today is a special live because I'm actually going to be showing you the recipe that I was working on this week that I came up with, because let's face it, pumpkin is in the air and so are all of the sickening sweet pumpkin spice whatever drinks that they have out there. Now, I used to be a huge fan of the pumpkin spice latte, and I would gladly open my wallet and pay a lot of money on the weekly basis to have these, but they're just so sweet to me right now that I can't even handle it. It's just amazing how your taste buds change when you actually start to remove all the refined sugar from your diet. So with that being said, I created a delicious non-dairy, refined, sugar-free pumpkin spice latte that is going to knock your socks off. Now, if you're saying, Jen, I like mine sweet, that's okay. We can take baby steps to get you off of that. So the beauty of this is you can alter and kind of adjust the sweetness to your preferred level. So let's get started. We're going to need, and I'll just go through them as we go here, and I will make sure to list all the ingredients and how to make it in the description after this live. But what I did is I went ahead and I refrigerated overnight a can of full-fat coconut milk, okay? What you're gonna do is after you remove it from the refrigerator, you're just gonna turn it upside down. And I'm gonna go ahead and open it with my can opener like I normally would. Now, the reason we turn it upside down is because what happens is all the liquid from the coconut milk sort of hangs out at the bottom, and you can see here. And what you're gonna do is I just take like a little mason jar and I literally just pour it off. And then I save this. It's like the exact perfect amount here. Then I save this for smoothies or, I don't know, soups, baked goods, whatever. It's great for all that kind of stuff. And you're left with, if you can see, that thick white coconut cream. This is the good stuff. I have an incredible recipe for whipped cream using just this stuff and a little bit of pure vanilla and some maple syrup. It is divine. So, all right, we've got our coconut cream now ready to go. I already have a 1/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk in here ready to go as well. And I'm just gonna add the coconut cream to the almond milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and take about 2 tablespoons of that coconut cream. Again, it's thick, white, rich coconut cream, and throw it in there. Now, I like my coffee hot. My husband likes his a little bit more at kids temperature, but I like to drink my coffee hot. So because this stuff is cold right now, I'm just gonna pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to get that going. While that's going, I'm gonna add some other ingredients to my Vitamix. Now, I should say, I have a Vitamix. I freaking love this thing. I use it every day. You do not need a high-power blender for this. I know some other recipes that I have involve nuts and that sort of thing, so it helps to have a super high-power blender. You could do this in a Ninja, you could do this in a Bullet, you could do this in just your everyday blender. So, because there's nothing that really needs to be ground up per se. So, I've got that warming up. Now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of pure pumpkin puree. Now, ladies, this is not the pumpkin pie stuff that you find, the filling for pumpkin pies. This is actually just the unsweetened pumpkin puree. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 tablespoons of that, pop it in my Vitamix. This is gonna give it that rich, delicious pumpkin flavor. It also adds a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of thickness. So I've got my pumpkin pie puree in there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my almond milk and my coconut cream that I just warmed a little bit. Pour that in there. Now, let's talk about the sweetness level, okay? I don't like my coffee really sweet anymore, but with the pumpkin puree, I do find it needs a little bit of an enhancement, a little bit of sweetness to kind of just make that pumpkin spice come to life. So I like to use dates as much as possible. It's a natural whole food. It is an excellent way to sweetened dishes. I use it in baked goods. I use it for smoothies. I use it for coffee drinks. I use it for everything. Now, if you're wondering how, like, first of all, it doesn't look pretty, right? But if you're wondering how to do this, it's super simple. You grab some dates, make sure they're pitted. That's important. Pitted dates, okay? And you just put some boiling water in with them to soften them. And then you literally just use those dates with a little bit of that water and blend them. Again, you can use a Vitamix food processor, whatever. And it just allows you to then use this. Again, my girls use it in oatmeal. Like, we use it like we would any other sweetener. You know, maple syrup, agave, whatever. So anyway, date paste is my sweetener of choice. If you have pure maple syrup, if you have agave, anything other than that pure refined stuff, right? So I'm gonna add about a half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of this date paste. And again, this is where you get to sort of adjust to your sweetness level. Okay, then for more pumpkin spice loveliness, I'm gonna take my pumpkin spice and I'm gonna do about a half a teaspoon of that. Whew, I gotta tell you, I held off on my coffee this morning because I was gonna do coffee with you, and that's why I'm a little early. I couldn't wait any longer. I just love my coffee so much. Look, see, Mama needs coffee. It's true. Okay, and then just because I think salt enhances everything, I'm gonna add a little pinch of salt. You can certainly make that optional. And let's talk about our coffee. Where the heck did I had another napkin, I don't know where it went. Okay, so I like to use a French press. You want this coffee to be pretty strong. So what I do, just to give you an example, and you do you at home, but normally I would do 4 level scoops of my grounds to one of these. So all I did was half it. So I still did the 4 scoops, but I only added about half the water because I want my coffee to be super strong. And then to that, I'm gonna add about a half to 3/4 cup. I'll probably go right in between of my strong coffee. Now, obviously I'm measuring this with you today, but normally I would just throw it in. But you wanna do the recipe right the first time, then you can tweak as you go, right? All right, and that is it, ladies and gents. So I'm gonna pop this in. It's gonna be super loud for a second, and we're gonna blend this bad boy up. I'm excited. Where's my cup? Well, that's blending. I'm going to go get my coffee cup. All right. The longer you blend it, it sort of adds a little bit more air to it, so it gives you that nice sort of frothy top that I love. I do about 30 to 60 seconds, but since we're live here, I'll stop around 30. Okay, so just enough to blend that all together. Get a little air in there, make it nice and frothy. It smells like pumpkin pie. Oof, I'm so excited for this. Oh. All right, let's see if I can pour it for you without spilling it everywhere. No, I don't think you're getting it, but oh my gosh. So good. So good. Okay. Can you see that? Can you see the pumpkin spice? Okay, now for the kicker, because I'm fancy when it comes to my coffee, I like to just throw a little bit of cinnamon on top. Who needs Starbucks? All is right in the world now. I have my delicious non-dairy refined sugar-free pumpkin spice latte. I'm now going to the pumpkin patch with my little nugget. We're going to the pumpkin patch, aren't we? On her field trip. So look, pumpkins, everybody. I hope you guys enjoy this. In the description, I'm also going to put a link to my regular non-dairy plant-based latte that is amazing. It does use some different ingredients, but I know that you will all enjoy it, especially if you like this one as much as I do. And get ready because I am coming to you next month with a No Excuses November. I'm still putting some things together in my head, but it's going to be meal plans. It's going to be exercise routines. I'm bringing in some professional other coaches with their expertise in my circles to kind of give us some ideas on ways to get our bodies moving that we can do at home or in the office. So I'm just super pumped. Listen, this time of year, it's super easy to fall into the holiday eating trap, right? Where we keep telling ourselves we put it off. Oh, we'll wait till after Thanksgiving, and then Christmas is coming around the corner, so we'll wait till after Christmas. Listen, now's the time. Take care of yourself now. Make your health a priority, and you will breeze through the holidays. You will feel fantastic, and you won't be putting on the pounds or losing the energy that we tend to do this time of year. So again, enjoy your latte, everybody, and I will see you this time next week. Bye-bye.